Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you some clarity. Also, if you guys want to reach me by phone, you can always request a call back within, like a 24-hour time frame. But, that depends. I'll call you back if it's within my working schedule. If I'm not working that day, though, on the phones, then I, can't promise that I'm going to get back to you. But you could also just wait for me to post a notification stating that I'm taking calls. Video and email readings, email TemajTarot@gmail.com. All right, so let's go ahead here. We have central issue, heart of the matter as death. We have the sun. We have Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Judgment. The Chariot. And the Page of Cups. All right, so I see some sort of ending, loss of identity here. Death of the ego here. I'm feeling like something was going on where you were happy, you were excited, everything was just beautiful. Maybe for some of you, you felt like you found a soulmate, and maybe you guys had been flirting with each other, or maybe there was some sort of connection that you were having that was kind of platonic, with flirty undertones, and then maybe things just went silent. Maybe this person ghosted you or you ghosted them. It's almost like I see something that just started already ended, but I see that it's getting ready to come back to life. So it's not over. If someone ghosted you, it's not over. If you ghosted them, it's not over. If you just quit a job, that's not the end of your life. Is something else is in store. I feel like something had to end to have this resurrection here. So this is like, the phoenix rising from the ashes here. It also could be that there was a relationship. Maybe you feel that maybe something inspired you to end things with someone. Could have been a fire sign. Could be any sign. But we do have Leo, Aries, Sag. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So yeah, we basically have all the signs out. It can be any sign. And it looks like all of a sudden, I don't know too if like the truth came out about something. I just kind of feel like something inspired you to let it go. Now, I do feel that something is going on where, well, I see emotional balance being restored. But I almost feel like something is coming off as revenge or payback. So let's say, for instance, someone ghosted you. It's like, okay, now let me show you what it's like to ghost somebody. So it's almost coming off as like Five of Swords energy. Someone is like, let me show you what that felt like. So somebody is getting a taste of their medicine, I feel. I also feel too, like I see like a contract, maybe something, even though this isn't the Justice card, it's still to me about balance or justice, and with it being next to the swords, it makes me feel that maybe some of you are signing some sort of document that will give you some sort of finances for financial gains. So maybe you're signing some sort of new business contract. Maybe some of you are even, for whatever reason, you're changing the name of your business, or you're changing your name. There could be some sort of name change. I mean, really too, for some of you, it could be like somebody got married. To look at the positive side of this, maybe someone got married and so they gave up their former name and took on the name of whoever they married. But it does look like something is being made official, or something is being etched in stone. Like, I mean, I don't want to say it's etched in stone, but you know, it's just like, okay, it's official. Something is legalized now. Maybe too, somebody is part of the document signing weed, and it's just like, it changes everything. Maybe some sort of state law has been written. So maybe, I don't know if that affects you some type of way, like some sort of state law, or if you are one of the lawmakers. So some of you may be a lawyer or a lawmaker, or the person that makes decisions for other people. Someone might be coming to you asking for some sort of assistance, and you are the lawmaker or the decision maker. I'm also getting here something in regards to an exchange of services. Someone may be coming to you like bartering instead of like with money. Someone may be coming towards you for bartering. I also feel like overall there's going to be a fair decision made. Someone is making like a final decision. Someone is making a final decision about something and deciding to move forward in that direction. Someone is, I don't know what it is just yet, but I feel like someone has made up their mind, and now that they've made up their mind, they're moving in that direction. This could be someone who maybe was thinking about you, and maybe you changed someone's life, and now maybe they've been silent, but all of a sudden it's because they were thinking. Now they made a decision to come forward, and it's like once this person has made their decision, there's nothing that can stop them. This is someone who's not going to allow distractions to get in the way. I also feel like someone is really being guarded of their emotions here. Some of you also may be celebrating someone's death. So someone who passed away, you could be celebrating their death. Oh, okay, I see what this is too. So it is Gemini season, and this does mark the end of an era or an end of, a time. So you guys the death card is about becoming your new age and embracing the new age, letting go of your past. So you're not the person that you were yesterday anymore, because, your birthday was today or it's tomorrow or any time this weekend, well, actually all the way up until the 22nd. Speaking of Cancer season, if I see something being extended out until Cancer season. So too, if you were wanting to hear from someone, or if there's some sort of unfinished business that you have with someone, it may pick back up during Cancer season. I feel like someone is coming towards the other person with how they feel, but it's not received that well, only because it's not a big gesture. It's a very small gesture of affection. This is when they smile at you and you were like, was that a flirty smile or a friendly smile? So it's kind of like having to distinguish, like, what is that? Is that flirty, romantic, or is it platonic? Just looking at the fact that it's the Page of Cups, it very well could be a romantic gesture, but it's more so like someone is being cautious, or they're proceeding with caution. They're like, I'm going to put myself out there, but at the same time, I'm not going all the way out there in case I get rejected. So I don't want my feelings hurt. You know, so someone is maybe coming towards you in a way that is kind of guarded, protected. Someone is kind of on the defense side, or they're coming at you in case they get, you know, defensive in case they get shot down. So they're opening up to you, but they're not getting carried away with it. I also see someone who is now single. Someone is now able to date and talk. That could be another reason why you ghosted someone or someone ghosted you. But now I see with the Death card, something ended. So this person is going to be able to respond to you or connect to you. I see someone receiving a response. Maybe you were waiting for someone to say hi, or maybe you said something to somebody and you were like, are they going to say anything back? So they will. But I think what it was is that someone was mourning or going through a death of a relationship, or a death in the family even. And you know, they went silent for a reason. But let me look at the Death card a little more. Job wise, you know, whatever ended, it had to happen. If you recently lost your job, I see you signing a new contract somewhere else, or making your own business official. So officially going into business for yourself. I'm getting something about a death certificate. I don't know if someone has to sign a death certificate, or they just received some sort of death certificate in the mail, or something in regards to someone's will. Someone may be discussing something in regards to a will. Don't worry, I'm not predicting a death. This is more so about once you see this, something has already transpired. Now, someone may be preparing for a death. That's, you know, if someone already knows that they're ill, or someone's just already, you know, lived life, and, you know, it could very well be that too. But I don't feel like it's a surprise death, and I'm not predicting that someone will die. This could also be you burying a pet. Somebody may have had to bury a pet. Okay, so in a situation where maybe it was love related, and it was a love triangle or a third party situation, or someone was dating multiple people until they made a decision. Someone decided that they've made a decision, and maybe they chose you, air. You know, maybe you're the one they decide to move forward with. Somebody might be getting ready to ask you out on a date, or ask you for advice, or ask you your opinion of something. I'm almost feeling like someone is trying to approach you in a very boring manner. It's not romantic. It's not passionate. It's very dry, the way someone is getting ready to approach you. So you could easily dismiss this as just friendly gesture. It's like someone is just, you know, you're like, I guess they just want to know directions. I guess, you know, it's like, that's your pickup line, asking them for directions, you know, so it's something very bizarre. But I feel like if it was a love triangle or multiple dating, like, okay, yeah, see, someone is single now because they've been researching. They were maybe they were rotating, or maybe you were rotating between different people because you were not trying to be a whore, just trying to weed out who's best for you. You know, and now someone is ready to be exclusive. Yeah. somebody found somebody that's going to make them happy, but, you know, unfortunately, someone is getting a boot. Somebody's getting rejected. But that's because they found someone they like. Yeah, they found someone who they get along with, who's a better match, who looks good on paper. I feel like a lot of thought went into making some sort of decision. If someone was shy at first, if someone lacked confidence, I feel like they're not shy anymore. And, you know, the emperor, they've been watching for a long time. And see, once the emperor makes up his mind, here he comes on his chariot, he's made a decision. He wants to move forward. I also see someone traveling. So some of you might be traveling for this weekend. That might be a part of your job description. Or somebody might call you while you're traveling. Or you could be dealing with someone who is on the road. You might be dealing with someone who travels for a living, like a flight attendant or a truck driver. Or a delivery driver, or a Lyft driver, any type of driver, transportation. Let me see here about the Judgment card, because I feel like that there's unfinished business, unresolved issues. Someone is coming back to tie up any loose ends. Yeah, so I'm feeling like someone is ready to confront their fears or insecurities here. And I got the sun and moon as clarifiers. So I feel like these are soulmates, the sun and moon. And I feel like you guys knew each other in a past life. And this person is coming into your life to illuminate your trust issues, your abandonment issues. Or you guys are doing that for each other. I feel like you guys are going to be a reflection for one another so that you can heal. But it's going to be deeply romantic too, even though it's starting off very dry. Yeah, so some of you, I feel that it's a couple of things. I also see something in regards to your ex coming back, but not for romance. Maybe just to kind of wish you well or to have closure. So some of you may be giving closure to an ex, or at least your ex gives you closure. I also feel like what I was saying earlier, if there's a situation where someone was ghosted, that's because they were weeding people out and they're coming back towards you because I feel like they selected you. I feel too like someone was inspired. I'm seeing that inspiration. Someone has been inspired to pursue their dreams or pursue their heart's desire. But I almost feel like too, maybe someone wanted permission. I don't know what that would mean, wanting permission to pursue or before proceeding, or someone wanting forgiveness. Yeah, somebody's coming back to apologize, or coming back to give you an explanation. So if you felt like someone owed you an apology, I do feel like they're coming back to apologize. Let me look at the Six of Pentacles. See, yep, someone is coming back and you're going to be happy again. Your faith is going to be restored. If you've been emotionally imbalanced or if you've been depressed, you're going to receive some sort of news that makes you happy. Especially like you getting a response from someone who you feel a connection with, someone who you feel is your soulmate. Someone, I feel like your soulmate is returning to you. Someone is like, does this belong to you? I feel like something was lost and now it's been found. So too, that can go if you lost your pet, if you were looking for your pet, you were crying, you were sad. It's being returned to you. Someone found your pet. So now you have closure. You know, I really too feel like, unfortunately, if this is talking about like a case, like a missing persons case, you're going to have closure. Whatever the circumstances are, whether they're alive or not, I feel like someone has closure about whatever was missing. If you lost money, if you lost jewelry, anything that was valuable to you, it's being returned to you. So something that was valuable to you is being returned to you. Even if it is romantic, a soulmate, your soulmate is being returned to you. I feel too like someone was trying to fight their desires, or I don't know why someone was fighting a connection or being very someone restraining themselves. I don't know. Excuse me. But I feel like your life is getting ready to change for the good. Whatever these blockages were, like someone finally got out of their comfort zone to approach you or you them. So someone, in a nutshell, is going after their dreams. Let me go ahead and pull some energy cards. Okay, additional messages for air signs this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so we have, caring connections. So someone will be showing you that they're interested in you or caring about you. Someone may be coming to apologize or to give you an explanation about something. I feel like you find whatever you felt was missing. Something restores your faith this weekend. So especially in terms of romance. Oh, this person's hairy too. Your love interest is probably going to be very hairy. Hairy arms or legs or thighs, maybe even their chest. But I feel like they're very something's very romantic about this person. They're going to do something to show that they've been thinking about you or that they have not forgotten about you. Now, if this is, about a loved one that crossed over, then you might be visiting their gravesite and setting flowers down. Now, I do feel like there has been some sort of illusion, or the way you will approach someone or the way someone approaches you is going to be kind of phony. Like I said, it's like someone is approaching you very dry or boring. Maybe they're asking you for advice. Hey, where did you get this from? Hey, thanks for sharing that information. So someone is just coming off very dry instead of romantic, but really they're trying to protect their feelings because the person that you're dealing with may also be a very sensitive person. And then we have that second chakra coming out, and we have the sun coming out. To me, those are still talking about similar energies. Well, this is the second chakra, which is actually the sacral chakra. So it could be that someone was inspired that way to approach the other person. It's like, this person really turns me on. Like, I'm inspired. I feel like I gotta at least put myself out there. Or show that person that I'm attracted to them. So someone is showing you that there is some sort of physical attraction, especially to, maybe you didn't know, maybe you thought someone, you were like, maybe they're not attracted to me, maybe I'm not their type. So someone is doing something to show that, yes, I am. There is definitely a physical attraction there. So someone might be doing that. But I feel like that inspiration is even though this isn't the solar plexus card, I just feel like someone is inspired to or motivated to go after their goals or dreams, to confront their fears here. So the moon, someone has been covering up their emotions or pretending like they didn't have any emotions, because the magician, it's like smoke and mirrors. Someone's behavior has been hard to read. Someone's been very hard to read. Someone's been wearing a mask or putting on some sort of illusion, you know, like the whole thing, smoke screens, all of that. But I feel like someone is just hiding or covering up the way they feel. I also see this as some form of communication that is, it's the same thing. Like I said, it's mixed signals. Like you're not going to know how to read this person. So don't jump to conclusions, but let's just say a love interest does approach you this weekend, but they're not saying anything flirty. They're just saying something very mundane, very regular. They just want an excuse to talk to you. So I feel like you're going to be approached, but you're not going to really recognize it, that you're being pursued, because they're covering that up. I also feel like some of you might be doing some sort of moon magic. I don't know what type of moon magic you would be doing, because we already had our new moon, unless there is still some sort of ongoing ritual that extends. But some of you could be doing some sort of moon magic. I definitely get someone who is dabbling in spell work. Someone may be doing something to, maybe someone is just doing some sort of attraction spell this weekend, whether it's you or another person, or even if it's not for love, you know, it's like, hey, I need this job. Let me do some magic. Let me do some spell work to draw money to me, towards me. So someone is definitely manifesting something this weekend, and I feel that something is going to be confirmed. What your gut initially told you is going to be confirmed. Let's say you were like, something tells me I have this job, but I just want to be sure. It's going to be confirmed. Something tells me that this person likes me, but I'm not really sure. It's going to be confirmed. So that's the messages that I'm getting for air signs. Hope that resonated. Hope it makes sense. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.